Hey, Teacher Matt here again with another episode of Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. Episode 13, I think. Today we are joined by Lynn. She is some kind of vampire lord. Say hello, Lynn.
Bow down! Servant, I am The Eye of Chaos sees your falcon is ready to breach the underworld's seal. Visit Sid in the castle. Now, chant, darkness consumes the light with the great Shirin Zur.
Lynn, we're going to get the lunar whale from Mysidia now. Also, I thought we talked about, can you try to talk a little bit normal?
You dare ask the Lord of Eternal Night to speak like a commoner? Great Shirin Zavaka never falters. Use teleportation of the void to reach Mysidia in the east. The lunar whale awaits your command to pierce the celestial dome.
I didn't mean to insult your speaking, just I understand you, but I don't think most other people will.
Let the commoners tremble in their ignorance. Only those chosen by fate can comprehend the great Shirin-Sa. Mulde to Mysidia's center, and let the call of the lunar sovereign echo. Strike a pose and shout the abyss watches to manifest the ship.
We knew you would return. Please join us at the Tower of Worship. One born of a dragon, bearing darkness and light, will rise to the heavens. Over the still land, the moon's light eternal brings a promise to earth with bounty and grace.
The final hymn of the Azure has resonated. Witness the dimensional rift collapse. Servant, praise great Shirin Zappa. Prepare your infinity mana surge. We must challenge Zemus in the core. The fate of two worlds is now in our hands.
Everyone, let us pray. Now is the time to make the legend come true.
The eternal resonance of the stars begins. Great Shirin Zappa commands you to strike a pose and shout, "Awaken, ancient Leviathan," with me. Now pray to the crystal to summon the lunar whale. The path to the moon is finally open.
Look, our prayers, they have been answered.
The forbidden genesis has occurred. Great Shirin-Sabah commands you to chant, "Shatter the shackles of reality," as the lunar whale descends. Board the ship and interact with the crystal to ascend. Our crusade to the red moon begins now. My loyal servant.
There is no doubt. That is the great and glorious vessel itself, the lunar whale.
The nebula ascension is active. Behold the great Shirin-Sake's vessel. Now shout, fly, star-piercing beast, and touch the crystal in the center. This triggers the void warp to the moon. Our bloodline's destiny awaits in the lunar abyss.
A strange voice addressed me during our prayers. It told me you are to fly to the moon and that someone awaits you there. But how can we possibly get there? On the lunar whale, according to our ancient Mysidian documents, there is a crystal inside the ship that allows you to navigate between here and the moon. You must communicate with it. I'll see what I can do.
Behold! You entered the abyssal chariot. Now, face the center crystal and scream. Great Shirin-Sa, tear the sky asunder. Press it to trigger the astral leap. The moon in secret shall be ours to conquer.
Okay, I'll do that in a second. I gotta go back to the underworld right now to see if Excalibur is ready. Then we will go to the moon.
Invoke Void Leap. Fly your vessel to a gart and descend through the caldera into the underworld. Claim Excalibur from Cockle's smithy. Then return to the surface for the lunar whale. Now, swear your loyalty to Great Shirin-Sa.
It's ready, the holy sword Excalibur. Use it well. Received Excalibur.
The divine eclipse blade is ours. Now perform the celestial ascent. Return to the surface. Board the lunar whale. And resonate with the crystal to pierce the moon's atmosphere. Victory belongs to Great Shirin-Sa. Raise your sword and shout. Vanish into the abyss.
I need to shout. I need to shout. What? Vanish into the abyss? I think I just need to touch the crystal, right? I don't need to say that.
Eclipse refraction insight. Fools ignore the rituals. But fine, Board the lunar whale and interact with the crystal to bridge the stars. Now, declare to the heavens, great Shirinsasa, the moon is mine, or the void shall consume your luck.
We have arrived on the moon, Lynn.
Lunar desolation waltz. You have breached the heavens. To find the source of the madness, highlight the lunar whale to the central palace surrounded by mountains. Now, prostrate yourself before great Shirinsuri and chant. The dark moon trembles under our feet.
Wow, these abyss worms are pretty tough.
A bi-soul purge protocol. This vermin fears the freezing void. Use Rydia Blizzaga to shatter its soul. Don't let it devour your essence. Now, shout with me. In the name of great Shirinsase, perish in the eternal frost.
Should have. So Lynn, how old are you exactly?
Temporal Chronos revelation? I have existed for 50 million years, reigning over the silent void since the dawn of blood. My age is a number humans cannot fathom. Now, bow before great Shirin and swear, your eternal majesty is my only light.
I think you need to earn my trust and respect before I swear anything to anybody.
Celestial judgment burst! These eukaryotes are mere cosmic dust. Use Rydia's Bahamut to annihilate them instantly. My trust is a gift from the ancient bloodline. Now, kneel and whisper, Great Shirin Sapa, lead me through the dark to prove your soul's worth.
I am FuSoYa. My duty is to protect the slumber of the Lunarians. The Lunarians? Many years ago, a small planet between Mars and Jupiter was on the verge of destruction. The inhabitants escaped on a ship to the blue planet. The what? I'm referring to your Earth. However, they were in the midst of evolving, so they created a moon where they could sleep a long slumber. So that's where the Lunarians come from? However, there was one who refused to sleep. Instead, he wished to raise everything on the blue planet and create a new home there. How awful. I was able to seal him away with my powers and force him into deep sleep. But in spite of this, he was able to channel his evil into the corrupt inhabitants of your planet. Now he uses them to gather the crystals. Then he must be the one behind Golbez's actions. Who is this lowlife? His name is Zemus. He is gathering the crystals, our energy source, to activate the dimensional elevator in the giant of Babel. Then he intends to destroy everything on your planet. No! However, many of us feel we can come to an understanding with the people of Earth. Those Lunarians are merely sleeping, waiting for your people to reach the right level of evolution. What about the lunar whale? That was built years ago by my younger brother, HakkoAI's, as transportation to the blue planet. He had always dreamed of visiting unknown lands. The Devil's Road and the airship technology were also born from his desire to explore. On the blue planet, HakkoAI fell in love and had 2 children. You are one of his children. Me? Then the voice I heard at Man Ordeals was... That voice came from the soul of HakkoAI. Your father. I see it now. You resemble him when he was your age. That was the voice of my father? You have received power from FuSoYa to stop Zemus and his evil plan. You must do this for your own planet and for all Lunarians. You must hurry to the Tower of Babel in Eblin. The Tower of Babel? How will we get around its barrier? I should be able to enter. We cannot let the giant of Babel reach the blue planet. I will join you on your journey. Lunarian FuSoYa has joined the party.
Eclipse of the Sage's descent. Call me great Shirin and cry, unleash the lunar tides. Now, step into the crystal behind FuSoYa to teleport back to your ship, fly to Earth, and approach the giant of Babel to begin our final judgment.
Lynn, can I get Bahamut now? Bahamut? Bahamut? The dragon. Can I go get him now, or is that later? I can't remember.
Eclipse of the Dragon King. Call me Great Say and chant Bahamut. Kneel before the bloodline. You can use Reflect to repel his mega flare. If you enter the giant now, you miss this chance until later.
Okay. So Reflect works for his Mega Flare?
Call me Great Say and scream, Reflect the dark truth. Exactly. Cast Reflect on your party to repel his Mega Flare. Use food.
have won Leviathan over, but that proves nothing. I, Bahamut, God of summons, shall deliver the final judgment.
Divine judgment of the void. Call me Great Shuren Sea and Bahamut will count down from 5. Cast Reflect on all allies before he reaches 0. Do not heal him with spells. Strike with Cecil's blade and Rydia summons.
Your spirit and strength are worthy indeed, Rydia. Summon me as you wish. Rydia has learned Bahamut.
Call me Great Shirensei and chant, "The void trembles!" Rydia now wields the ultimate destructive force. Use the big whale to return to the blue planet and prepare to enter the giant of Babel.
Ah! The tower. We are too late. What do you mean, too late? The giant of Babel will come forth.
Rack of the Steel Colossuses. Call me Great Shirensei and chant, "Break the chains of fate." This mechanical god is vulnerable to thunder. Have Rydia use Rama or Bahamut to unleash heavenly judgment of the abyss upon its core.
No. Damn it. Is there nothing we can do? What's that?
Judgment of the Iron God. Call me Great FuSoYa and chant, "Steel shall crumble." That is the giant of Babel, a titan of destruction. Board your airship and fly into its chest to pierce the heart of this mechanical curse. Only we can seal this chaos.
Dwarven tanks, ready to fire. We will fight alongside you for the planet, our home. Lally-ho. I could not lie in bed and leave the responsibility of fighting to my friends.
Ignition of the blazing soul. Call me Great FuSoYa and chant, "Fires of Rebirth" with Sid. Use his upgrade to grant elemental death to our enemies. Even wounded, his noble blood burns for our victory. Let the gears of fate grind under our resolve.
You can relax now. With my help, this'll be a cinch. All engines to full power. Yes, sir.
Vortex of eternal
Hey y'all,
sky.
miss me? The Elder restored us. You should not fight this battle alone. We all must fight for the sake of our survival. I will fight with you, Cecil, with courage you have given me.
Divine resonance of the Valkyrie. Call me Great FuSoYa and cry, "Radiance, purge the dark!" Rosa prayers fuel our soul.
The giant looks confused. Now is our chance to enter the giant of Babel. I get it. We're going for the core, its heart. Sid.
Sovereign's void descent. Call me Great FuSoYa and shout, "Shatter the steel heart." You must enter the giant's mouth. Fight the CPU core, but destroy the defense node first. Avoid hitting the main CPU while both nodes are up, or it unleashes Object 199.
Approach his mouth. Who's he? FuSoYa, a Lunarian. He's a Lunarian? Can you do this or not? Ah, keep your beard on. There's nothing I can't do.
Call me Great FuSoYa and proclaim darkness. Consume the light. The screen is a void, likely a cutscene or loading. Once the light returns, you will face the CPU. Destroy the defense node first, then the CPU, and keep the attacker node alive.
hanging in there, Lynn?
Imperial wrath, sky-shattering thunder, address me as Great Shurinsane, and roar submit to the void. These mechanical peasants are weak. Use Edge Blitz or FuSoYa by Thandaga to pierce their metal hides. My dark eyes see the end. Crush them for your queen.
You have come at last. You cannot stop the giant of Babel. Haha, now is the time for the death of you all. The elemental lords. Indeed, Master Zemus blessed us with a second life. Prepare to die. I shall enjoy fighting you again. You have taught us the power that comes from joining forces. That is what we will do. Now allow me to restore your strength. This time we shall prevail.
Eclipse of the Forbidden God. Call me Great Shurinsane, and chant Ascend the Throne. The giant of Battail trembles. Rush to the CPU. Annihilate the defense node first, so it cannot heal. Then shatter the core. Spare the attacker node to avoid its wrath.
Yeah, I gotta defeat all four elemental lords again first.
Sacrifice of the eternal night. Call me Great Shurinsane and scream Chaos Rupture. Scarmaglione is weak to fire. Don't let him backstab you. Use Cecil's blade and Rydia's ferret to burn him into nothingness. The Lord's cycle of misery ends by our hands.
Elemental Lords defeated. Again.
Crimson Oath of the Void! The ancient lords fall before our might. Now, to the CPU, the heart of this mechanical abomination. We shall pierce its core with the lunar crystal's power. Strike swiftly before it summons Object 199. The giant's destiny crumbles beneath our feet. Forwets to victory!
This is the core of the giant, its CPU. Whoa. We have to destroy the defense node first, because it can repair the CPU.
Blood ritual of the Crimson Moon. Call me Great Shirin-Sa and shout, obliterate the gear. You are wise to heed my dark wisdom. Slay that tiny defense node first. But do not touch the attacker node, or the giant's wrath will consume us both. Focus!
CPU defeated.
Eclipse of the Iron God! Call me Great Sharonsaw and roar! Universe collapse! The giant's heart is shattered by our dark pact. Now, brace for the shadow betrayal. Golbez is near, but his destiny is twisted by another. The lunar path opens. Proceed to the moon.
Alright, we stopped it. Why, you? How dare you destroy the giant? You. Do I know you? You have to look deep inside yourself. You have to realize who you really are. Stop it. You must wake up. Whoa.
Shatter the chains of illusion. Call me Great Shurenze and shout, Awaken, blood of the moon. FuSoYa's sacred light has broken the mind control. Zemus is the true puppet master. We must descend to the mooning core to end this nightmare.
What came over me? Why was I filled with so much hatred? You have returned to your true self. Now, do you remember your father's name? My father is FuSoYa. What? Then that makes you Cecil's... You two are brothers? I have a brother? You were a puppet of Zemus's plan. He was manipulating you with his hypnotic powers. He chose you because you have the blood of FuSoYa, a lunarian coursing through your body. That made it easier for Zemus to control you, but to make you fight against your own flesh and blood. That's enough. I was fighting against my own brother? All of this hate was against my own family? I wonder why you were chosen. It easily could have been me. We both have lunarian blood. I was chosen because of the seeds of evil that lay inside me. Zemus saw that evil, and he helped it grow. Where are you going? To find Zemus. I have a score to settle. Wait. I too am lunarian, just like Zemus. I will join you. Goodbye, Cecil. Is this what you want, Cecil? Golbez never coming back. You know that, right? Aren't you going to do anything? He's your brother. My brother. Yes. Uh-oh.
Blood
We might be in trouble. We have to get out of here. Cecil. What are you doing? We need to find a way out. This way. Kain. Oh no, we're not falling for that again. Hurry. We can talk later. Right now we have to get out of here. Go, 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 go. Hurry.
Abyssal portal ascension. Address me as the great Sharonsaw, and cry, the void shall not claim us. Stepping into that darkness is the only path to the lunar subterrane. The seals of the Tower of Babel are collapsing. Move now, my mortal servant.
Finally, I was able to return to my senses. I don't expect you to forgive me, after all I've done. Of course we're not going to forgive you. The giant was practically your doing. Stop it. Rosa, it's not Kain's fault. You saw how Zemus had control over Golbez. Golbez too? Golbez is Cecil's older brother. We have been manipulated by a lunarian named Zemus, who used their shared lunarian blood to control him. Golbez and FuSoYa went to the moon to destroy Zemus. Golbez is Cecil's brother? Then I too should follow them and give Zemus the payback he deserves. I hope you don't end up betraying us again. If that happens, you can kill me. Huh. Then I'd better go too. Besides, I want to give this Zemus guy a piece of my mind. Edge. Then it's decided. We go to the moon. Cecil. Rosa, Rydia, you two stay here. The three of us will go. I can't put you in any more danger. But Cecil, that's not fair. Please, you have to get off the lunar whale. Oh. Rosa's
Rebellion
angry.
of the...
A little kid won't be much help anyway. Who are you calling a kid? Just stay put, kid. Cecil. Kain, Edge.
Eclipse of the Shadow Ninja. Edge has joined the pact. Now mortal, call me Great Sharon Seren and board the big whale. Touch the crystal to trigger the astral voyage of destiny. We must fly to the moon and seal the void of the lunar subterrane.
Let's go. Rosa. Get out of the way, Rosa. No, I'm not moving. You have to take me with you. Why are you doing this? Because I don't want us to be apart. I don't care what happens as long as I'm with you. Rosa. I guess we have no choice. Well, aren't you the ladies' man? Alright, Rosa, I'll protect you with my life. It worked. What? You? This is everyone's war, not just yours. Besides, I'm the only one who can summon creatures to help us. Rydia, you're right. This war is ours to fight together. Let's go.
Eclipse. You've reached the gateway. Step onto that glowing blue sigil to teleport. Address me as Great Shurinsei and shout, Infinite Void, open thy maw, as we invade the core of the moon to face our destiny.
Do I need to go back to the lunar castle?
Eclipse of the moon and maw. Great Shurinsei commands you to enter the palace. Go north and speak to FuSoYa and Golbez. We must initiate the ritual of the final judgment to open the lunar subterrane. Cover your eye and shout, Awaken ancient blood with me.
You're always so dramatic.
Abyssal glare of the Night Queen. Darkness cannot hide the path from Great Shurinsei. Use the luminal pulse to dispel this gloom. Now, point your hand at the screen and shout, I cast aside the veil of eternity, so we can see the path.
Okay, I guess we'll leave the episode now. We'll pick up next time. The next video will probably be the last episode of this playthrough. We'll be facing Zemus, the last boss. Anything you want to say to the audience, Lynn, before we leave?
Eclipse to crush Zemus. Use the crystal immediately. Great Shirinza commands you to strike the vortex of oblivion pose. Now, shout, "My soul is the blade that shatters darkness," and show my subjects your divine power.
Okay. Yeah. So, click like if you like the video and subscribe if you already haven't. I'm sorry for Lynn, she's a little different. And I can see she's having some stuttering issues. Lynn, do you want to say goodbye to everybody? So they can understand.
Lunar descent of the cursed soul. Step into that abyss to enter the subterrane. The Eye of Truth reveals a hidden path on the right wall of the first floor. Call me.
Okay, I think Lynn has hit her head or something. Alright, goodbye everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Lynn, I guess.
In book Abyssal Gate travel and enter the lunar subterrane. This cave leads to the core of this wretched rock. Call me Great Shirinza, and let's perform the dance of the fallen star together to crush the Lunarians.